Hello people, this is Joe Rosso at Rosso5.com or www.flickr.com. As you can see behind me, I'm kind of getting situated now. There's a painting that I'm working on. I call it Nightlife in the City. I live in the city of Birmingham, the home where civil rights got its foothold, thanks to the black folks here. And I'm working on this picture now, and I thought you might want to watch an artist at work. We just got back from an art show we called Art Walk here in Birmingham, in the Birmingham Art Association. I did fairly well with it this year. Sold half of my stuff. I'm a working artist. I hadn't always been a working artist. I was in an accident for a while, and I didn't have any health insurance, and I was homeless for about 5 years because of the accident, and the government wouldn't give me any kind of insurance benefits, even though I've worked all my life. And people complain about, well, you know, it's too bad, you know, people should have to work for a living, you know, but they don't ever know what's going to happen to them. You know, anything could happen. You know, you don't know whether you're a dollar, you know, away from a paycheck or not. You don't never know what's going to happen to you. You know, it ain't all written in gold. You know what's going to happen. Anyway, this is a kind of a pretty yellow I'm putting on here. I hope you guys can see this. It's kind of abstract. I hope you like abstracts. I do. That's one of my things. I paint realistic stuff also. I'm painting some windows over here. Let's see if you, there y'all go. Catch that part of it without knocking it off the easel. I'm just going to simply just take my brush, dip in a little bit of water. This is acrylic paint, by the way. And this is not canvas. Actually, this is a piece of styrofoam I found in a dumpster somewhere. Matter of fact, I found a few pieces of it, and I've been working on it for the past few days since I got back from the art show, the art walk. Well, let me tell you something about me. While I'm painting, I'm a member of nonviolence. Yeah, that's right. I believe in racial equality. You know, I believe that, you know, even my thoughts can harm, and everybody should have, you know, the benefit of human dignity and respect. You know, you may see some homeless people out there, and you may see they're just all thugs, but you don't never know. I mean, I met a bunch of guys that were homeless that had college educations, and they're not all strung out on drugs, and some of them are, and some of them want to get off the drugs, but the drugs have got such a bad hold on them, they just don't know how to do it. But there is an escape, there is a way out, and there's a will, there's a way, and there's always a lot of folks out there trying to help people recover. You know, our government's sure not doing anything. They don't ever listen to what we want them to do. You know, we vote for them and put them in office, and what do? They just raise our taxes and raise the oil prices so the common man can't work. Well, that's just the policy of the government. You know, they're all in it for themselves. They're not, I don't think they're really got into politics to help us. I think they're just help themselves. I mean, yeah, it's so cool, you know, in America, only in America can you get a grant from the government for $100,000 to study the sex life of worms or something stupid like that, you know, or give your jobs away to another country. And that's one reason. Buy crap and it tears up on you in a few days because it's not made here in America. We could be self-sufficient in this country, wouldn't have to import or export anything. But, you know, our great, powerful government, the world police of the United States, has decided, you know, that we're going to spend our money on killing folks instead of feeding them. And that's a really kind of bizarre thing to do, I think. I mean, you know, we're going to spend our tax money. Let's build people up. Let's don't tear them down. It just don't seem right. I wouldn't do it. You know, so some of my art has political stuff into it. This one, by the way, doesn't have anything political at all. It's just something I kind of enjoy doing. But if you go to my blog at blogspot at www.theoutsiderartofCeraso at blogspot.com, you can see my art. That's CERASO Ceraso, and you can find a lot of my silly videos on YouTube, or go to Flickr if you want to see my artwork at the it's, again, Ceraso 5. You can probably just type in CERASO 5 and find me all over the internet, because I'm trying to make a living doing this. I haven't been doing it very long. I only started doing this when I got in my accident, you know, and didn't have any means of support. I can't physically do anything anymore, much more than this. Just, you know, and I'm getting kind of old too, 57. But anyway, I thought you guys might want to watch an artist at work. I don't know if you ever have a chance to see anyone paint, if you're not really into art. And here's kind of what it looks like. There's the end of it, and there's the beginning of it. And I put it right here in the middle. Oh, and check this out. I don't know if you noticed this or not, but that's a horse. And that's some people going into a bar. And there's a lady right there with her arm over this apple, and she don't have any clothes on. And she got a cigarette in her hand, and there's some goldfish right above her, and the moon, and a bunch of buildings, and there were people inside of those buildings. And anyway, I'm Joe. Hope you like my video, and I even got some music in the background. I don't know if you can hear the music or not, but enjoy. God be with you, non-violence. And by the way, Christians, don't be scared of the Muslims, because they said the word Allah. Allah is actually just the Arabic word for God, and that was used. The word Allah was used for Christ before the Muslims even came to be, because Christ is a lot older than the Muslims. And you need to understand what jihad is, and find out about the Jewish people. And you're not going to burn in hell if you don't support the Jews, because, you know, the Jewish people used to be oppressed. Now they're oppressing. You don't even count as a person if you're a Christian or a Muslim in their country. And Ronald Reagan tore down one wall, and George Bush is making damn sure they build another wall somewhere else. So live in a world without walls. Get your God out of the box and understand what's going on. Pray. Peace be with you. We love you. God bless.